I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video. Here we're going to explore cleansing certain crystals with the element of earth. When you think of earth, what comes to mind? Earth, first of all, is to do with grounding and stability. It's the element we work with when we're feeling unsettled and we need to become safe and secure again in our own physicality. Earth is also an element of growth, but whereas fire brings quick change, earth brings it slow and steady. Just think about a seed being planted in the ground. So if you're looking at developing or growing a long-term relationship or a business investment that will last for many years to come, working with earth crystals is a really wise choice. Earth is also the element of physical healing and our physical body. When you think, the earth provides us with all the plants and the herbs that help us with all our food for nutrition and medicines for our wellness. And finally, earth is to do with beauty as well. Think about all the beautiful things that sprout from the earth, such as the flowers, the trees, and everything else we see in nature around us. So what are some of these beautiful crystals that harmonize with the earth? A really nice basic one that you should really have in your crystal collection is beautiful red jasper. Red jasper is a simple grounding stone. It's really good to work with when you're feeling anxious or worried. Just sit outside and, like a worry doll, tell it what's concerning you, what's playing on your mind, and then just leave it to cleanse on the earth overnight. And then you can carry it the next day as well. Now, if you live in Australia, a similar crystal with a similar energy that comes from only Western Australia is Mookaite. Mookaite, you can see, comes in these beautiful colours of reds and ochres and purples and whites and sometimes some pink as well. Again, a really grounding, gentle stone. Reminds you to be gentle with yourself, with others, and just to settle down. But it's really nice for people that live in Australia to work with this crystal because it connects them with the earth beneath their feet, not from somewhere else in the world. It's also really good for people that have immigrated to Australia to get used to the energy here. And it's also good for Australians travelling overseas if they start to feel a bit homesick as well. Another powerful crystal that really harmonises well with being cleansed with earth is black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is a powerful protective crystal and also helps to keep you focused on your path as well. So using the earth for that and that grounded, settled energy really harmonises as well. And finally, one of my favourites, a bit more of a rarer stone, but this crystal is called Mookaite, found only in Greenland. Mookaite helps you connect with the really deep earth energy. It's really good for women that may have issues with men as well, whether it be their father, a grandfather, or a boss at work, or something like that. And for men, Mookaite becomes a really powerful crystal for helping them find their spirituality and what spirituality means for them. So with all these different crystals, how do we cleanse them with earth? Simple. If you can, bury them in the earth. Now this is going to be fine for most of your tumbled stones, with the exception of your selenite and also all of your quartzes. With your other crystals, if you're not too familiar with them, you may want to do a bit of research first, because burying some crystals in the ground, the moisture may affect them, and you definitely don't want to damage your beautiful crystals. If you're worried about burying them in the earth, then simply place them on top of the earth. Natural earth is great, but also a pot plant will do fine. If you don't have exposure, or you can't get to earth, or you're still worried about leaving them outside, then putting them inside on some rock salt. Salt, being Himalayan salt or a Celtic salt or a nice pure form of salt, is seen as a pure form of earth and will still help to cleanse your crystals. And just leave them there overnight and they should feel fine again. So any of your crystals that you're using for some of the things that we talked about at the start of this video, cleanse with the element of earth. By treating each crystal as an individual and working out which element works best, you'll start to build your crystal connections a lot stronger, and you'll find that you start treating each one as an individual rather than putting them all out under the full moon. Now there are other ways to cleanse your crystals, including fire, air, water, the sun and the moon. And if you have a look at my YouTube video, I'll discuss each one of them in a separate video as well. But I hope this has helped to give you a bit of an insight on how to cleanse your crystals with the element of earth. And I hope that this actually helps you to form those stronger relationships with them as well. Thank you very much for watching. Blessed be.